Greetings, friends. Jellord here, coming at you with a repair video. I'm going to be replacing the headphone jack on ye old original Game Boy, the DMG, the OG Game Boy that I have refurbished here. So I have let me just get this guy situated, get y'all a good view. All right, so I've taken the liberty of removing all of the screws from the back, but just for those of you that need to know, screws are located a boink boink, a boink, a boink, and a boink boink. Just so you know. I also got my cool little clean juice battery pack, a USB-C charger with the battery cover that slips on over nicely, you see. So I don't have to worry about blowing through batteries anymore. For those of you who maybe didn't know if that kind of a mod existed, you can even buy the stickers for the back of this bad boy if you want to make it real authentic. Like, usually what I like to do is keep a little microfiber cloth down if I'm going to have the face facing down. I did take the liberty of getting all the screws out already, so I can just lift this off. There's a ribbon cable that attaches to the new board, because I bought a new board which is attached to an IPS display, and that replaces the spin wheel on the side, allowing you to select different colors and adjust the brightness levels. I'm just going to set this bad boy off to the side somewhere where she's not going to get scratched up. All right, now we're looking at the inside of our guy. This little board here is what we're going to replace. So I'm just going to go ahead, get a nice little grip. I don't want to pull on the ribbon cable. That's a dumb move. There you go. Got my thumb under the corner there, and I'm just going to kind of pick it up. And oddly enough, like all the insides, you can buy the whole setup of the insides on eBay, just this. Usually they'll end up charging you more for it, though, because it's known to be a working board, you know. So here we go. I'm going to move this off to the side a bit without bending things too much, because I need to get over here. I'm going to need to get to these guys right here to desolder each of these wires, which is going to be kind of challenging, I think. I think if I kind of use this as a stand-up, hopefully without damaging it, I can make this work. I'm using a flat tip just because that's kind of what I got right now. So I'm just gonna give it a little tinning. I'm tinning it up a bit and hitting it against my steel wool over here. So let's see, I'm gonna grab a pair of tweezers, and I'm gonna try to think about how I want to approach this, actually. I think what I want to do, usually a lot of these old systems, the solder is lead-based. So it's good to mix. Ooh, okay, that worked pretty easy. Let's see. I think if I bust off this little bracket on the back, I could probably make this easier on myself. We'll see, though. I'm just going to kind of run it while I apply some slight pressure. Okay, that seemed to have worked pretty good. Well, I'm going to take a closer look to make sure I didn't pull any traces off or anything. think we did all right. I think some old flux burnt. We're going to wipe that off with some alcohol. So let's see, it was facing this way. Yes. Okay. So I'm just going to grab my new piece and just orient it in the way that I know it's going to fit in here. Now, they've done me the service of hitting these with some... Sorry, got to line the camera up. Hitting these with some solder. But I'm just kind of like straightening them out so there's no lumps. So they're going to be easier to just insert. I think I did okay there. They're going to be easier to insert. And I mean, they're already tinned enough. All right, take a look. Sorry. Yeah, I just kind of, guys, shored these up a bit so that they can fit in correctly. Now, what I'm going to do next is I'm probably going to take some copper wick and okay, this is the new one, I think. Yes. Interesting. The new one is slightly different. Yeah, I guess I can tell the old one because this one is, I can see what the problem is now. See that it's oxidized there. It'd be hard to get in to do anything about that. So, all right, that's good. At least I know which one's messed up and which one I need to put in. So yeah, lesson learned there, fellas. Keep your shit straight. All right. Here we go. Now I'm going to wick some of this up. Best as I can without fucking cooking this board any more than I need to, right? I want to do it from the other side. Okay. Back in A. Alright, I'm going to kind of set that there so that I'm not... So there's something to prevent it from dragging around like it... Hopefully I don't set it on fire, right? Holy shit. Okay, we got her, we got her. This flat tip just gets real hot real quick. Okay, two of them. Four. There we go. Okay, we're gonna clean this up a little bit. I think you can see it in the camera there. I got them cleaned up fairly good. Open, so I can stick my old guys in, or my other guys in there. So we clean. It's looking pretty tidy. Except for like right there. There we go. This side too, even though this much better off, I'd say. But we're looking good. We looks like we put everything on there intact. It's going to be pretty easy to slip these guys in, I think. So okay. A little tougher. I think it's this third one. A little fat. See. Okay. Oh, and you know what? Another lesson learned. I should have my little fan on. Boys and girls, we don't want cancer up in here. Okay. See if that does it. Okay. I'm gonna have to do a little more with these. I'm just like straightening them out. This is probably the toughest part. Yeah. There we go. Just had to push a bit. I'll straighten them out. Oh shit. And I believe I did that backwards. I guess I could just flip the board, but I don't want to. Sorry guys, I keep getting off the camera here. I don't mean to. It's a bit of a delicate operation. There we go. I believe that's correct. Yeah, it's gotta be. And if it's not, we'll do it again. Don't you know? Okay, we're gonna go like this. Alright, we'll get a little closer. So you guys can kind of see what I'm doing here. I'm gonna take my fucking glasses off, right? Okay, that's one. Two. Three, four, and you know, I'm just resting the iron on top of the tip of each of the wires and getting the wire hot enough and then pressing the solder to the wire, okay? So keep that in mind. Now I'm going to take a closer look like off the camera to make sure that I don't have any shorts. One of them I kind of used more solder than I needed to. And it looks like I was able to get it off there with just a swipe upwards there. So I just kind of went in and I did one of these, touched the side of it and just kind of went up, touched it up off of there. Try to like pick it up a little bit with the soldering iron, and now I'm messing it up because I'm trying to put it on the camera. All right, I'm really gonna take a look at it in the light now, though, just to make sure I got it right. I think I used a little more than I needed to, but that didn't hurt anything really. I am just gonna like mop a little bit of it up though, with the wick, just because like, you know, if you're gonna do it, do it right, right? Okay. I think maybe before I make it any worse, I'm gonna quit while I'm ahead, and there isn't a short. So yeah, that's where I'm at with it. That's where I'm at with this particular situation. We're gonna build it and see if everything sounds all right. And if it does, we're not gonna worry about it. Okay. Now I'm gonna make sure everything else is resting correctly. Okay, everything else is good. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. Sorry guys, I'm So I've got it back in the shell. I feel alright about the solder. I checked it in the light. See, these little pads are on the backs, they're square on the other side. And just solder got on the full square. So there wasn't going to be anything I could do about that in terms of just like mopping it up a bit. So I'm not going to worry about it since I couldn't see any shorts. So now I'm just going to screw this back into place. And here the problem was with the headphone jack was I wasn't getting any sound out of it because because of the rust, it was thinking that there was a headphone plugged in. So it was turning the sound off to the speaker because the console thought there was a headphone plugged in, but it was just because it was all oxidized and shit on the inside. So I would have to blow into the headphone jack. Oh my god, Jesus. Okay, I gotta like pay attention when I'm doing. I'm being crazy here. I would like have to blow into the headphone jack to Christ. I like jumped out of my chair there for a second. Here we go. The on and off switch popped out of place. All crazy like. Hold on. It was resting fine on here just a moment ago. Okay. Let's. You know, every time you do something like this, no matter how many times you do it, it seems, there's always something that doesn't really go right. Okay. We're back on track. Definitely. Oh my god, the same thing happened. That's crazy. So I guess the curvature of the console after you get to a certain point and screwing the screw down makes it want to roll. And I'm just like stabbing my screwdriver into my rubber pad here, which I guess no harm, no foul. But it is annoying that that stupid thing keeps happening. All right, we're getting there, people. Here we go. Now I'm just gonna plug this guy with this guy. Easier said than done, I'll be real. Okay, so to show you guys, I'm just kind of doing one of these with it, but I'm kind of like using my chest to hold things together. And the reason that there's kind of a kink in it is because that's kind of the angle that I push it from. Once I get it straight, it is very difficult. So you just have to like be patient with it and keep trying until you get the right angle that works for you. To push it in. Without hurting it, Jesus. Okay, so I got it in there. I kind of just like took it and I kind of put my thumb at the base and pushed with my index finger upwards like that till I got it in. And I mean, you're going to kind of bend it a bit. The other thing is too, is like it's going to fold when you shut it. So just kind of keep in mind that it's going to do that, but you're not hurting it. Just have to make sure everything else fits together, like this board that needs to be further down. Alright, that's going to be a problem. See, like I said, there's always some, it's like the easier bits always end up being the harder bits somehow. So I have to unscrew this, get it out of the way. Move this, figure out how this rests. There we go. Jesus. Okay. Then I'm gonna put this back in place. Yeah, that board was... I'm surprised I didn't hurt anything. So keep in mind, there's many lessons being learned here. Keep that board like where it needs to be. Hopefully it didn't hurt anything. It's pushing on the shit I just worked on. So here we go. There we go, back together. Everything appears to be alright. Alright, now we're squishing it all together. And we're going to put the screws... Oh, remember, keep this here. You don't want to scratch your screen. The slightest little piece of crap or plastic or friggin' whatever. Alright, I'm putting the tri-tip on. I know this is a little scatterbrained, but hopefully I'm doing this well enough that it'll be helpful to people who are actually trying to fix their Game Boys. So yeah, now I'm just getting the screws in. And we just make sure they catch. Now, one of the big things, you don't want to screw it together too tight because, like, the two boards are right up against each other, and you don't want them to be like touching and shorting each other out. So just like tighten it till the screw is just down where it needs to be, and you're not cranking on it or anything. Because chances are, with something old like this, you're gonna have to get back in there at some point or another. If something fails, whatever it may be. Here we go. Boink. All right, one more. Man, I just got done working like a 10-hour shift today. But I've come home and I'm working anyway. All right, I'm gonna put my clean man juice in here. All right, I think that should be correct. Correctly fastened. Get this dude into place. Perfect. Looks like we didn't scratch anything. Beautiful. I got a sick game here. Maybe you've heard of it. Ooh, fingers crossed, man. This is always the moment. Come on, make the noise. Haha. Hell yes. Okay, I'm going to turn down my brightness there. Oop. Okay, see? Yep. My spin wheel is too tight. So I'm going to go ahead and unscrew a couple of these screws till the spin wheel feels good. Okay. Spin wheel's good. Let's see how bright we can make it before it's like... Alright, sounds good. We're going to flip another trick here right now. See if I... Alright, so I got it connected to my mini speaker here. And we're going to see if it connects via Bluetooth. That sounds like it's working. Alright. Don't like that color. That's better. Make sure all the buttons work. Out of the way, good sir. Damn. Ooh. I've encountered the salt pork. Oh, get fucked, salt pork. Oh, what did I find? Did I find a sword? Hold up now. Oh, Lord, no. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Looks like everything's working. Perfect. Shut that off. Cool. put my little doodad gadget away for other escapades. We're going to do an on-off again. She's looking nice, right? It was a pile of shit when I originally inherited it. Now, she's beautiful. Hell yes. I love it. Turned out real nice. The repair turned out real nice. Very happy with it. I hope that helps somebody. If they need to know how to do it, or, you know, help with maneuvers, maybe can learn from the mistakes I made when I was doing it just now. In any case, that's going to be it for me. Jelord out.